Hey guys, welcome to a brand new edition of PLS Tips with Manny. I'm your host, Manny Lopez, and in this week's Power Lead System training, I'm going to be focusing on overcoming objections part 2. Last week's PLS Tips, we went over a few different objections that you guys may be getting when talking to people about the Power Lead System, whether it be on the customer side, the affiliate side, the free lead system. But what I want to show you today is kind of a part 2, and I've also kind of taken into account some of the requests I got from last week via your emails, things like that. Like some of the people were asking, hey, I want to see how you would approach it, because you can approach it differently from an affiliate side and on a customer side. So I've went kind of an outline on this week on the Blueprint to Success. It's going to be showing them basically the customer side and the affiliate side, so you'll be able to see both on that end. Now keep in mind, this week's blueprint download is also going to include that 7-step method to handling objections, just like last week's did, because that's obviously going to be a very important factor. But I just want to get into real quick, because I know last week we spent a lot of time on this, and I want to take up an hour of your time again. So I want to get right into some of these rebuttals here that you guys can utilize. First one that I want to touch base on is just send me some information. And that's a really good one when somebody's just trying to really blow you off, and they just say, just go ahead and send me some information. Here's my email address. Just shoot it into my email. Shoot me over your website. I'll take a look at it when I get home, or something like that. What I like to do is really just keep rebuttaling him at that point, because all I need is just a couple of minutes of your time. I don't need to sit there and talk to you for an hour about this. Give me a couple minutes where I can really show you if this is going to benefit you. But this is kind of something that I would say, and I get two different options here. You have a customer one. So if you're talking to someone that, let's say is a business owner, or someone that just wants to promote their own brand, maybe they're an author or something like that. They're going to maybe use this for a contact manager or for email marketing. So something I like to say is, I love to just send you an email with everything I'm talking to you about over the phone. But the thing is, I'm investing the time to pick up the phone and call you directly, so I can be your direct source to answer any questions you have about the system, and also show you exactly how you can use it to promote any business you want. So let's just take the 2 minutes to show you what this incredible system can do for you in saving time and money. And if it makes sense, we'll keep talking. Fair enough? I like to end it with fair enough, something like that. Does that seem fair? Because it just gives them the ability to, obviously, that's fair. That's okay. It lets them have an easier way for you to continue that conversation. You're not trying to hammer them and saying, just listen to what I have to say, okay? Geez, I'm just going to give a couple minutes. No, you don't need to be like that. You want to be smooth with it, and make sure that when you're talking to someone and you're approaching them about the Power Lead System, that you have scripted rebuttals, or at least practiced, rehearsed responses to what people are gonna say. You're gonna get this when you talk to people. Either you're emailing them, or you're talking to them on the phone, or you're talking to them in person. You're gonna get the same responses of why they're not gonna do it, or the same responses to blow you off and not having to listen to what you're having to say. So that's what I would say to someone that's on a customer side. On an opportunity side, so let's say you're talking to someone that you're trying to get maybe on your team to promote the Power Lead System. Okay, so something like that, I would say, I'd love to just email you all this information, but the thing is, I'm trying to find leaders who are willing to invest the time it takes to take themselves to levels they've never been in life. I'm willing to invest the time in giving you this call today. Anything an email can do, I can do. Plus, I'm here to answer any questions you have and show you exactly how you can use the Power Lead System to build a massive residual income. Let's take the next couple minutes to see if this works for you. If it doesn't, no worries. I can take a no just as easy as a yes. Does that seem fair? Again, it goes right into the does that seem fair option. So you're really just giving them a way to say, is this something, I'm looking for leaders. I'm looking for people that want to change their circumstance, who want to, make a big income this year, that, that don't just want to sit there at a 9 to 5 and want to, be something different. So it gives them into that. It's kind of a takeaway, a little bit. Let me turn this down. All right. Put this on vibrate. All right, so let's go to the next one. So under the next option here, not interested. So let's say you're calling someone up. You go through some of the leads that you're talking to, and they give you your phone number. So you pick up the phone and you call them and you say, hey, I want to introduce you to Power Lead System, blah, 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 blah. You go into your pitch, and 2 seconds in, they're like, no, not interested. We don't need no help. Maybe you're calling a business and you're trying to get them to use it for marketing. No, not interested. Okay, well, of course you're not interested. I haven't told you anything or showed you what it is yet. Let me take the next 2 minutes to show you exactly how you can use the system to promote any business you want. If it makes sense, we'll continue. Does that seem fair? That's a good one for a customer. So if you're talking to someone you're trying to get this to use for marketing purposes for their own business or their own brand, yeah, that'd be a good option to use. And keep in mind, guys, I'm not telling you to use this verbatim. This is kind of how I approach people when I talk to them. So this is something you can use and throw your own flavor on it, how you approach people. And maybe you're very eccentric and exciting when you talk to them, or maybe you're just very mellow. Just make it you. But this is how I do it, and this is what works for me. So on opportunity side, I would say something like, of course you're not interested yet. I haven't shown you what accelerated leverage is all about. I didn't want to listen when I first was introduced to this as well, but after I listened for 2 minutes, it all made sense. That's all I'm asking. Let me show you what this can do for your life in the next 2 minutes. If it makes sense, we'll continue. Does that seem fair? So again, yeah, just going right into that. Does that seem fair? Does that come on? Is that fair enough? Something like that. Now, the next one I ask, somebody says, what if you're getting too pushy to somebody, and they just think that you're just trying to pressure sell them. What would you say to something like that? Something I would say for a customer, I would say, my apologies. Please don't confuse my enthusiasm for my product for high pressure. I just really feel the Power Lead System can do wonders for what you're promoting. Like I said, one of the best tools that you'll be able to utilize in the system is, and what I use, fill in any type of benefit that would work with them. You talking to them already, so this is something that you're going to be using after you've already talked to them for maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and they're still on the fence. I don't know, and you're just really trying to get them. I always try to go for that one call close. If you're going to talk to someone on the phone, try to get them to make a decision then. Because again, just getting them to think about it, they're losing half of what you've already talked about today by tomorrow. So you're gonna have to re-pitch them again when you talk to them, and just be upfront with them. Look, I could wait on this, but again, tomorrow you're gonna forget 50% of what I just told you. The next day, even more, and the next day after that, even more. So right now, while it's fresh in your memory, let's make a decision to make a decision. I can take a no just as easy as a yes. If you like it, let's move forward. There's no risk. You got a free trial. Take advantage of it. If it's something that you're going to benefit you, keep it. If not, you don't. It's that simple. If you don't keep it within 7 days, you don't even have to pay for it. So, and after that, it's $30 a month, less than $1 a day, and it's month to month. What better way can you have a system that you can use for marketing than to have something like that, a month-to-month service? So then, yeah, there you go. That's a benefit that you can have right there. There you go, just running off on a tangent. But there's so many different benefits that you can use as a selling tool when you're talking to people, whether it be about, the free lead system. Hey, it's absolutely free. There's nothing you have to ever pay for in the system. With a free trial, I always just go for the free trial. Worst case scenario, I say, hey, okay, well, we have a free version. I'll go ahead and give you the free version. Check it out. If you like it, you can upgrade. But I always go in for the free trial, because why waste my time physically talking to someone on the phone if I'm not even going to get a monetary value, even if I was successful from it? I'm not going to go for something. Yes, I got them a free lead system, no paycheck. No. I want to go for the free trial. Get you signed up for the free trial. It's free anyway. After 7 days, if you like it, you keep it. If they can't make a decision in 7 days if something's going to be a benefit to their business or not, that maybe you're just not in the right mindset with that type of person. So there's going to be people that can utilize the system, and there's going to be people that are not going to be able to utilize the system because they're just not motivated enough to organize their business that way, or something like that. Either you got to just go with the flow and maybe just let them go, or try to change their mentality. It's very difficult to do that. Motivational people do it all the time, but you just got to go with what you're able to do. So there's so many people out there that you can talk to about this product and this system. You shouldn't have any less abundance of leads, I guess. But another thing where I say continuing on that customer side, before I ran off for a few minutes, I just want to see you successful online, and the Power Lead system can do that for you. There's no risk either. You have a full 7 days to try the system, and if you like it, keep it. If not, you don't have to pay for it. Does that seem fair? And I mean, who's not going to say that's fair? I mean, well, I guess no. If I don't have to, if I try it, I don't like it, I don't have to pay for it. That's not fair at all. I don't, no. All right, so the next one would be on the opportunity side. So I would say something like, my apologies, don't confuse my enthusiasm for my product for high pressure. I just really feel the Power Lead system could do wonders in helping you achieve the goals that we talked about earlier in our conversation. Your success is my success. I wouldn't still be on this phone call with you if I didn't believe this was something that you could do and do well. Let's give it a test run. You've got a 7-day free trial to test the system. If you like it, keep it. If not, you don't pay for it. I'm sure that seems fair, right? Exactly. Hold on one second. Hey, can you go turn that down, please? It's really loud. Okay, almost done. It's Xavier again. I'm in a little different location now, as you can see. But that's because, I don't know, I just wanted a little different backdrop. See what you guys think. But either way, alright, so the next section. So that's what I would do on somebody that's really somebody that says, oh, you're just being too pushy, you're just being salesy. No, I'm excited about this product. I want to share it with you. I know you can benefit from it. You just got to plug into what we're doing here. And I mean, if it's something that you express to me this is what you want, because you always want to go back to using what they've already told you in the previous part of the conversation. And use that to your advantage. Ask questions to them. What's the biggest challenge in your business? What things would you like to have that you don't have right now? What's hindering you from being as where you want to be? What do you think it is? What do you think you could use more help on? And they're going to tell you it is. Oh man, I wish I had a better system. I can track all my leads, or I wish I had a way to contact all these people that I get, I get through my doors and they don't come back. I don't know how to get them back. Or I figure out how to make money from home. I don't know how to do it yet. I try all these different systems and I pay all these hundreds or thousands of dollars and I just haven't figured it out yet. Well, there's a way to do this, and you can promote not only the Power Lead system but any business that you want. So for me, I focus a lot on the customer side, because I have my own marketing company and stuff like that I bring my customers with as well. But on the opportunity side, you're making a very big income for the Power Lead system by having that 50% matching bonus and having those roll-ups that roll up into you just for them producing. So you're getting people that are successful. You're making it tons of money, to boatloads of money. So it's there's a lot of ways that you can approach someone when you're talking to them about joining the Power Lead system. I always like to bring them in as a customer first, because if I can get them excited about the system, it's gonna be a lot easier for them to sell the system to somebody else. So for example, if I got a guy that is a massage therapist, right, or something like that, and he's using the system as a contact manager, but he's still looking for something from working on the side, I still bring him on saying, hey, let me show you how the system works first, okay? You're starting out a 7-day trial. Run the system, get familiar with it. You should be able to get familiar with it right within that 7-day trial. So it kind of gives them a tool to say, you know what, you can master this in 7 days. It doesn't even take too long. If you want to join the affiliate, great. We can get you pumping in right away. If they're excited about it, perfect. You should be able to get them excited if they can watch those videos. But if they're still on the fence about it, at least bring them in as a customer and say, try it out. Let me show you how easy this system is. And once you see it, you gotta paint the picture to them. You gotta show them that once you're inside, once you're using this, once you have the system for yourself and you're seeing the results firsthand, that's when you're going to see the difference. So when you can paint the picture to them as much as possible, it's going to be a lot easier for them to see the value in the product. Okay, now the last thing I want to show you here is the callback. The callback, what this is going to give you, this is what I use when I'm calling back somebody I've already sent information to. So let's say I talk to someone and they say, you know what, I can't talk right now, or I talked to them for a while and say, hey, I just can't make a decision, I just can't do it. Send me an email, let me look at the information, I'm gonna watch the videos, Now, I'll go through at least 4 or 5 rebuttals before I'm just gonna let them off the phone and say, yeah, okay, great, I'll send you information. No, they're not gonna remember that. But if you stay on the phone with them, you know what, you're gonna want the system. I'd love to see you go through rebuttals. They're gonna remember someone like you that was enthusiastic enough to say, no, I'm not going to just send you information. Let me talk to you for a couple minutes. Let me not waste my time and yours, because I'm going to spend a couple minutes sending this email to you. I want to make sure I'm not wasting my time either. Show that you've got value in your own self, you know? Don't waste the time and say, yeah, I'll call you back. Sure thing. Yeah, whatever you say. You know, because then they're controlling the conversation. They're controlling whether they're going to sign up, whether or not. Like the other day, I talked to a lady that I've been talking to her for probably a couple years. She's been on my email list. And we originally met at a networking event. And she was showing me what she wanted to do. She was just going to be starting a direct sales company, or not starting a company, started working for one of them, becoming an independent distributor. And we've been in touch ever since. Every time I talk to her, she's always real busy, always got something going on with life, and just can't spend the extra 2 or 3 minutes to get it going. So I talked to her just maybe about a week ago, and I said, hey, I just want to touch base with you. It's a new year. We've got some new goals. I've got some plans for you, and I know this could be something that could be great. Let's touch base. And she actually called me back, and she said, like, hey, just want to see what's up. Have a couple minutes, show me what you're talking about. And I told her about the Power Lead System, how she can use it, and how she'll be able to use it to grow her business and talk to other big network marketers that are already using it. Because she's like, I know all these network marketers that are selling my product that are making $20,000 a month and $50,000 a month. And I'm like, well, yeah, you can get there too, but you got to have a system in place. You can't just go there and think that, the deals are just going to fall in your lap. These people have a system. They're out there recruiting. They're out there doing stuff. And, you can use the Power Lead System to do that. You can use it as building every single person you get in contact with, add them into your contact manager. This way they get emails from you, and they can stay in touch with what you're doing. Ever since I touched base with her, I've still been in contact with her because of my emails. My emails, I go out and she'll respond every now and then saying, hey, thanks for the email. Thanks for the info. Thanks for the event invite. I can't make it. Or, hey, I just got a ticket for the event invite. I'll see you out there. So it's just, you got to stay in contact with them, because you just never know when they are going to need your services. Because you always want to be in that list building factor where you're just, always anybody in contact with you, you're getting them into your funnel. Get them into your way of promoting yourself and showing you as an expert. Because if you can do that, you can show them that, hey, this guy is an expert in his industry. He's always got something going on. He's at events, or she's at events. She's doing stuff. And it just shows that you're just moving forward. And people like to see that. And they're going to be following that. And, one day they're going to pick up the phone and call you, and you'll be getting tons of business from it. And if you just keep hammering at that, that's why you get these network marketing guys that grow these big giant lists of thousands of affiliates, and then they can go anywhere now and just become a big hitter in any business that they're at, because they get this list of thousands of people. And with email marketing, you get 20 to 30% open rate at best, but still with thousands of people, that's still thousands of people looking at your stuff. So you want to make sure that you're taking advantage of all the data that you're getting and utilizing it for your marketing purposes. So now one thing I do is, after I send information, I'll do a callback. And that callback is just going to be confirming that you've got my information and let's get started. You're not confirming that they've reviewed the information. You're assuming they've already reviewed the information. Okay, so when you call them back, you can do something like this. Hey, Mike, it's Manny on behalf of the Power Lead System. I sent you information on Thursday that had some videos and a link to my website with more information about all our all-in-one marketing platform and how you can use it to promote any business. I'm sure you reviewed the information, my information that let me mess that up. I'm sure after you reviewed my info, you're just as excited about the product as I am. I wanted to see if you have any trouble getting set up for the free trial. I've got some time now to walk you through it so we can get you started. Go ahead and pull up that email I sent you. I'll wait. And literally after that, don't say a word. Not a word. Okay? You wait. You say, I'll wait. So you just wait for them to say, oh, okay, yeah, I'll pull it up. Or they give you a reason why they can't pull it up, which is going to be majority of the time. Oh, yeah, I haven't had a chance to take a look at it yet. Well, of course you haven't. This is why I don't really like to send out emails. Because I send out emails, I spend the time in putting together this great email. And, most of the time the people just get busy in life. That's why I've got you on the phone now. So while I got you on the phone, let me answer some of the questions you had about that. So last time we talked, you mentioned to me that you had an interest in growing your business, or you had an interest in making X amount of, you got to get them back to talking about those feelings that made them excited about wanting to do something different in their life, wanted to make that change. So that's what you really want to focus on, guys. You just get them to a focus point of getting to understand where it is that they want to go and get them motivated enough to take action to get them there. And that's with anything in life, no matter what you're selling. You know, you can sell the power lead system, you can sell your primary business, it doesn't matter. Whatever you're selling, in order for you to get somebody to buy your product, you've got to build enough value in your product that's going to say, you know what, I feel like this product is something I should be worth buying because I have this X amount of money and I feel that that product is worth more than this X amount of money. Plain and simple, because it's all going to be coming down to dollars and cents. So if you want to be successful in your business, build the value in your business, build the value in your brand, build the value in the time that you spend with people. Because if you do not show that you're valuable, that your time is valuable, that you on the phone, that you talking to them, building them and building their confidence and giving them, you know, whatever it is that you're giving them advice or giving them tips and tools and, you know, just spending time with them, that's valuable. You know, it's time you don't get back. That's one thing that once it's gone, you know. So you want to make sure that you're building the value in your brand yourself, because if nobody sees the value, they're not going to give you money. They're not going to buy your product. They're not going to do business with you, and they're not going to follow you. So do what you need to do to build the value. Make sure that you have confidence in your product, and let's just get out there and kick some butt, guys. So next week I'll have a new topic. Again, this end of this video, there's going to be a nice little motivational video. Hope you guys liked the one from last week. If not, check out my YouTube channel. It has all of the weeks that we do it, youtube.com/howtowithmanny. And feel free to reach out as much as you can, message as you want. Give me some advice on what you guys think topics should be, because I listen what you guys do, listen what you guys say, and try to come up with some new stuff for you guys. So plstipswithmanny@gmail.com, and I will see you guys very soon. Check back with next week. Have a great day or night, wherever you guys are at. Bye-bye.
Let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
Pain is temporary. It may last for a minute, or an hour, or a day, or even a year. But eventually, it will subside, and something else will take its place. If I quit, however, it will last forever.
The margin for error is so small. I mean, 1/2 a step too late or too early, and you don't quite make it. 1/2 second too slow, too fast, you don't quite catch it. The inches we need are everywhere around us. They're in every break of the game, every minute, every second.
You got a dream, you got to protect it. People can't do something themselves, they want to tell you you can't do it. You want something, go get it. Period.
Don't be afraid to fail. You can't always win, but don't be afraid of making decisions.
You have to believe that something different can happen. He who says he can and he who says he can't are both usually right.
That most of you say you want to be successful, but you don't want it bad. You just kind of want it. You don't want it badder than you want to party. You don't want it as much as you want to be cool. Most of you don't want success as much as you want to sleep.
Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. It is our light, not our darkness, that most frightens us.
Dig deep down, ask yourselves, who do you want to be? Figuring out for yourselves what makes you happy. no matter how crazy it may sound to the people.
Make a choice. Like, you just decide what it's going to be, who you're going to be, how you're going to do it. Just decide.
Why not? Why can't I be the MVP of the league? Why can't I be the best player in the league? I don't see why. Why can't I do that?
What did you say to the kid? It ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit. And keep moving forward. How much you can take. And keep moving forward. Get up.
Get up. And don't ever give up.
We can stay here, get the shit kicked out of us, or we can fight our way back into the light. We can climb out of hell. 1 inch at a time.
To be able at any moment to sacrifice what you are for what you will become. Most of you won't be successful because when you're studying and you get tired, you quit. I don't do well in math. You're right. You ain't never studied. I'm not good in writing because you have never written before.
Talent you have naturally. Skill is only developed by hours and hours and hours of beating on your craft. If you are not making someone else's life better, then you're wasting your time.
Don't cry to give up. Cry to keep going. Don't cry to quit. You already in pain. You already hurt. Get a reward from it.
Now, if you know what you're worth, now go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not point fingers saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
Because every day is a new day. Every moment is a new moment. So now you got to go out and show them that I'm a different creature. Now!
I'm gonna show you how great I am.
The 17th chapter of St. Luke it is written, the kingdom of God is within man, not one man nor a group of men, but in all men, in you. You, the people, have the power to create machines, the power to create happiness. You, the people, have the power to make this life free and beautiful, to make this life a wonderful adventure.
Now, what are you gonna do?
Because limits, like fears, are often just an illusion.